Facing current challenges such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the associated recession and economic downturn, a key challenge that might be fading into the background of our perception is climate change, which, however, and in fact, is a climate crisis we are currently facing. So let's talk about this climate crisis, which already translates into extreme events coining our globe. First, research scholars have registered an increasing number of lightning strikes in the Arctic. Normally, lightning strikes in this geographic area around the North Pole are rare, since warm air is necessary but clearly usually absent. However, researchers recorded up to 50 lightning strikes in one single day, which points to a strong warming of this geographic area. Second, in Iceland, the glaciers have been shrinking massively for the past few years. Researchers already predict the disappearance of Iceland glaciers, such as the Ökjökull. Third, the press continuously and ongoingly reports updates on how the climate crisis unfolds. Examples refer to the Siberian cold with which Europe grappled in 2018, with record numbers in temperatures and, sadly, cold deaths. Further, July 2019 was one of the hottest periods worldwide since measurements began. This resulted in massive forest fires around the globe, from which some forests may need 100 years to recover. Acknowledging these extreme events, we should turn to a more sustainable way of living, and of course, to sustainability and its definition. Sustainability is a guiding principle traditionally characterized by 3 dimensions. This multidimensionality is often referred and summarized as the so-called 3-pillar model of sustainability, which describes the 3 equally important dimensions of, first, ecological functionality, second, economic efficiency, and third, social responsibility. In this context, ecology, social affairs, and economy are to be understood as a unity in order to successfully shape political action and, of course, economic action. Accordingly, it's not a matter of bringing together 3 isolated pillars that stand side by side, but of developing a 3-dimensional perspective. The interpretation of the 3-pillar model is very diverse in scientific literature and even in practice, but let's give it a try. So first, the ecological dimension of sustainability focuses on the consequences of human use of nature. Here, the preservation of substance, the defense of nature, and protection of its diverse functions are seen as the main goal. Second, the social dimension of sustainability is, on the one hand, more elusive than the other dimensions, and, on the other hand, indispensable for sustainable development. Here, the principle of intergenerational justice is central and the main goal. Basic social goods such as facilities for health and education, a basic supply of food, housing and clothing, as well as human rights must be provided permanently and, of course, distributed fairly. An institutional rethink is essential. Innovations must be supported and implemented. The aim is not only to maintain, but rather to ensure the developmental and future viability of societies and associated social systems. Finally, the economic dimension of sustainability is concerned with maintaining the material satisfaction of society's needs in terms of comprehensive welfare. The desire for economic growth, an important economic goal, may diminish if, for example, environmental pressures and thus the costs and risks associated with growth increase. Economic growth, referring to the economic dimension, has an impact on the other two dimensions. This can be said about the three-pillar model. The more current and modern understanding of sustainability refers to the Sustainable Development Goals. Transforming the world is the vision under which the United Nations released this agenda on global development. The agenda and its 17 Sustainable Development Goals form a plan of action for people, planet, and prosperity. All United Nations member states should collaborate to achieve these goals.